Hi there, my crafty friends. It's Ashley Pfeiffer, the maker behind Stamped AF. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I wanted to do a quick video to introduce my product of the week, which is the Scripty Embossing folder. And I know it doesn't look like much here, but we are going to make this adorable little card. You can see the Scripty font on there. So we are going to use the Scripty Embossing folder, New Wonders stamp set, and pigment sprinkles. Now, I've actually already created what I need for the pigment sprinkles, and if you go back to my product of the week just a couple of weeks ago, it would have been in June 2019. I am recording this in July 2019. You can see how I did this. So to keep it short, I'm just going to use another piece of this today because the focus is the folder. Okay, so first things first, we need a piece of colored cardstock, and I think this time we are going to use, kind of thinking Gorgeous Grape, and we'll change up the colors of the fairy as well. So I have an A2 sized card, so this measures 8.5 by 5 1/4, and it scored at 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. So we can set that aside. I have a mat that is Gorgeous Grape, and we are going to trim this down to 5 by 3 3/4. I will bring the big shot in because this is about the embossing folder, and I want you to see how I do this. So this is one of the new 3D type embossing folders in the annual catalog. So our sandwich is a little bit different. So we're going to take out both the top and bottom plate and the thin die adapter. Mine has obviously seen better days. And we are going to use the new plate that is intended for these 3D style folders. So you will notice this sandwich is a little bit different if you have some of the 3D folders from the previous catalog. This is our new supplier, and it's a little bit different. So you do need this plate. You can achieve the same outcome using a few pieces of cardstock, but I do want to show you this. So there we go. Easy peasy, and I love that this one's blue. I love that it won't be used for anything else. I kind of wish they were all color coded. Okay, so that is all for that. I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna fussy cut this. I'm going to, if I don't already have some that are ready to go, I will use my Brother Scan and Cut, but I'm pretty sure I have some that are ready. I don't want to have to do one every single time. So I do have one that is ready. I had stamped a bunch of them and cut them out. Okay, so that makes that easy. And so the reason I thought this was just so darn cute, I'm going to take my focus lock off here. So it's got all that writing, and with this set, there are just some super cute sentiments. So on the inside, where she's flipping this page to this super bright color, we've got each new page reveals a new wonder to be experienced. I squealed. I love this card so much. I love the way it came together. I love the look. It's just, it's perfect. Tooting my own horn there. Okay, so all we're going to do, now this stamp, if you see it here, has all these leaves. I actually cut mine apart because I have yet to use the leaves. So, oh no, nope. I did leave it intact. I cut off the stars, but you could cut that part off. I just crop it out. So far, I have not stamped it once with those leaves. Okay, I'll zoom in a bit more. Now, all we need to do for this is we need to butt it up in that corner, and we need to cut enough that it's going to be under there. I'm kind of thinking it might be nice to have some purple, but not too much. always trim a piece here. Let's just do that. Some purple, but not too much. Okay, I think that could be good. So all we need to do here is, with a pencil, just back up the fairy just a tiny bit so that we know where we have to cut. Let's just trace the whole thing. Can't exactly see the whole thing, but I also don't want this great big pencil mark that's too hard to erase after the fact. Okay, so that is going to go on top. You could cut away the bit of Gorgeous Grape, but that seems like a little bit too much work. So we're gonna glue this on there, and then we'll get to coloring our fairy. So all of the details will be in the description below, and you will have until end of day on Sunday, July, what is the date? 21st. So between Monday, July 15th and Sunday, July 21st, I already forgot. If you order the Scripty embossing folder with me, you will get a special little prize. This glue is pretty much done. Now my initial thought is, if you don't have the 3D embossing plate, I will give you a discount on that. I believe it's $13.50 Canadian. Let's just look it up while that's sitting there. So under the cutting and embossing in the catalog, unfortunately, I don't think it's in here. Someone had said that the other day, and I meant to check it and then forgot. Yeah, it's not in here. Should be with the embossing folders, but I will share that product number below, and I'm pretty sure it's $13.50. So I will give you $5 off. So it will be $8.50. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside just with a deep lock on it. So I don't want a whole lot of purple on her. We are going to do some Daffodil Delight hair with a little bit of Mango Melody in there. We could keep the colors the same. Let's use Granny Apple Green for her little skirt. And because we don't have Coastal Cabana, I like to use the Dark Pool Party and Light Bermuda Bay, so we'll use that for her wings. And then let's stick with the Lovely Lipstick as her top. So we'll keep her the same. So I'm going to start with her hair. Oh, that end isn't very good. So this is, I'm not sure that it qualifies as a distinctive stamp, but all of the shading is in here for you. So there's really no guesswork. You can just use your dark colors where you see the dark in there. And I believe the first time I colored this, I probably used watercolor pencils, but I wanted to show you how we can color them with blends. Okay, now for her face, I used light petal pink, just steered clear of her eyeballs. And then I used, what color? Let's do the dark petal pink up here. And her little hands. Let's pretend she's got bare feet instead of stocking feet. And then I like to do a light Calypso coral for the cheeks. And if you want that to blend a little bit, you can go over it again with the petal pink, the light one. I'm just going to use the light Cajun Craze to add a bit more shadow in there. That's if you really want a deep shadow under the hair. Okay, wings. Oh, I should mention, it's a recent trick that I learned. When you are coloring with blends, you want to have it on an absorbent surface. So have it on some scrap paper or some kind of mat so that the excess alcohol ink has somewhere to go besides bleeding into areas that you don't want it to. I believe even a piece of cardboard will work. Think the cardboard that comes with the DSP or the foil sheets. I did get a little bit of Pool Party on there, so I will go in with my color lifter. This is the dark Lovely lipstick. Instead of trying to go around those little dots, we're just going to color them with a white gel pen. It's easier. And then take the light Pool Party and just kind of go over the shadow on the page. You could use Smoky Slate as well, but I like Pool Party. Okay, color lifter. Let's push that Bermuda Bay back in there. White gel pen. I want some Wink of Stella pretty much everywhere because she's a fairy and there's magic. Probably should have colored my white first, but oh well. Now your color lifter may take a couple of applications. We're just going to go over that with Petal Pink after the fact. This is just the Sakura glaze pen. I'm thinking now this one is the clear one and I want the white. Yep. And then we can also do just, this is the black glaze pen. Just brings the eyes to life. Okay, that is it. Now we can bring in our mat and we are going to pop her up on dimensionals. So using minis, and I would suggest cutting into a row so that you've got half pieces. Just gonna pop some on there. However, I would recommend bigger ones where they will fit. And then you can even cut a really small piece just to keep those corners up. In case you didn't know, every part of these dimensional sheets is usable. You can customize them to what you need. That one might be a little too small a space. Let's see. So I have 2 more projects all completed and ready for my Wednesday Facebook Live and my Friday video. Now, if you were expecting another video this past Friday using the Tasteful Textures, which was the bundle, my product of the week last week, I didn't do it because I had my Parcels and Petals pop, but I did just share on my Instagram that this was the final card of the week. So I did some multiple layers of die cutting. I just used Whisper White in behind. So pretty simple, but I figured that that was enough videos for the week. Okay, now all we have left is to stamp our sentiment on the inside, and we are going to glue this on. So pigment sprinkles, which is what I've used on both of these cards, come in 6 colors. There is, let me just show you. So there is Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay, Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape, and Melon Mambo. But since we don't have Melon Mambo blends, I've just used Lovely Lipstick. Just need that sentiment for the inside, and it's all done. Each new page reveals a new wonder to be experienced. Isn't that a sweet little sentiment? And I just love how she's flipping the page. Seriously, guys, giddy. I was giddy when this was done. I'm surprised I've been able to wait this long to share it, because I wanted to share it that same day. Okay, it's a little crooked, but I don't know if you can tell, my sticker went on the tiniest bit crooked, so I think it's always going to be. Now on my original, I did stamp a couple very light stars and hearts, but I think this is good as is. So if you enjoyed this card, I hope that you will give me a thumbs up below. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love for you to do so. I create new videos each and every week. And I thank you so much for watching. And if you live in Canada and need any of the supplies for this or any other project, I would be happy to be your demonstrator. Thank you so much, my crafty friends. Bye.